Welcome all. This is Colo5 playing Elden Ring with the Ascension mod on Hell mode. And in the background, music is White Bat Audio. So these links to these will be in the description below. And yeah, so I listened back through the first couple of episodes, and yeah, audio is pretty trash. So trying to fix that up now. And in my first video, it makes it sound like I am the author or I contributed to the mod. I didn't. Please go jump to the link. I'll fix the links as well. They seem to be broken for some reason. Yeah, and definitely put all your contributions to that author. They're great. I didn't do anything. Just clearing that up. So I left a little bit in the front on the top there from the boss we just fought, that Azura beast, and so I just leveled up. So I'm around the 90 to 100 mark, which is well over leveled for a vanilla run. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to give myself some survivability, as I still definitely die a lot. And yeah, my damage output, it's not flash other than, yeah, this, what does it call it, night ambush. Yeah, I was pretty surprised that I could get that guy on the ledge. And yeah, here's, because I thought I had checked the corner, and this guy still comes down and ambushes me. And yes, I do seem to be having some health regeneration there. I can't remember if I have the Crystal Burst tier on my flask just yet, but yeah, no, you can definitely see prominently later I do have a lot of healing items on, and definitely counterbalances the damage. Yeah, just seeing the output of the damage I'm providing from that ambush shard there. So this boss battle is not overly difficult, but I'm just not doing enough damage output, and I'm just way too impatient to hang back and not get hit by this that burial watchdog. It's weird. Some of the bosses, I think it's more bosses than not, from what I've seen so far, is that the health bar is not linked with the main spawn. Sorry, with the main boss, it's linked with the spawned in enemy. So as you can see in here, I thought that's one of my first watches of this mod. I thought the health bars were linked, but clearly this isn't, because like I killed the pot before the Erdtree Burial Watchdog thing. It's just a pain in the ass, man, I have to say. So yeah, I'm definitely wanted to pump out these videos because I just got up to a massive boss the other day. It was a intense boss battle, and so I just want to get through my recording. Just definitely showing how broad that area of effect is. I'm sure that's been increased with this mod, and it's not vanilla. But yeah, so I'm starting to just play with my spells and learn what's the best sort of DPS. And the pot is pretty soft to it, like it went down pretty damn easy. And then I'm like, alright, well I'll just hang out. Like, I mean, I've killed the boss. Yeah, got the reward, got the souls. Might as well just hang around. And this bloody cat thing, I just underestimated it way too much. And yeah, it just had way too much resistance for me. Anyway, so I've actually fought for hours with this thing, just getting very frustrated. So I finally just go, suck it, I'll just see what these spirit summons. So I actually summoned the jellyfish, and this thing comes out, and I was a bit surprised, but I think it's fairly fair. Well, it's not fair, is it? But anyway, I decided to just test this guy out, and there's a boss, or maybe there's a couple of enemies I fight later, and the summon still does the sleep damage as well, which is cool. It actually made it fairly viable, because it was just putting sleep on the enemy and allowed me to, yeah, smack in a little bit more damage. But still, this thing's like smacked out my summon pretty easily, and then still coming for me, and jeez, just would not go down. It's like a damn Terminator. And yeah, still that air effect. And again, me just being way too stubborn. Oh, I cut out because I was just dying terribly, but I did use the spear, Guardian Spear. As I made mention, the enemies that hold that Guardian Spear, they do that weird death blight that doesn't come up on status, so I was hoping I could drop that on it, but I just kind of got the shits and just went back to what I was doing before. Oh yeah, that's right. So after all that ordeal, I was looking to see what my reward, so I got no souls other than the 10 rune arcs. I didn't get anything else. And then here I just come over and start bullying a troll. But yeah, I was very perplexed that such a enemy with such health would give me any extra incentive to kill it. Anyway, my gripes. But yeah, no, definitely leaning into... Oh, yeah, definitely leaning into the status effects. And yeah, here I'm starting to use my Flask of Wondrous Physic. You can definitely see my health pumping up pretty high there. Yeah, so definitely the bit of a routine of dropping the poison cloud thing, poison mist, and then running in and hitting the enemy with my club so I can give him that, what do you call it? Rot? Drawing a blank here, what's the rot called? Scarlet Rot, jeez. Yeah, and actually that's wanted to show was how many souls I got. So 15,000 souls, 15k souls for each of these trolls. Might be a good early game if you can just dump out the damage and avoid them, kind of like I'm doing. Considering just how close it is to the starting area, I just avoided it. I don't know why, can't remember why, but yeah, nah. Good beeline to a weapon that can do some status build up damage, or you've got a better DPS method and then just run over to these giants and start taking them out. I do run down to the beach and the squids, I don't know what you call them, big giant squid, they drop 45,000 in souls, and you'll see this in a minute. Yeah, thought this would be a great place to use my area effect, and I thought that dragon would land it, but and then I just got a bit confused because I was sure that that ball was going to get quicker than me. The scarab was going to come up to me. And then, yeah, just fast forward this, just brutalizing these guys again. And yeah, just definitely wanted to showcase here. You can see the frost buildup does affect. And I think it did a bit of chip damage just immediately after it procced. But I don't actually notice any other effects that the enemy's getting once I put the frost on. It might have like reduction in resistance. Oh yeah, and here I just realized that the horse actually is pretty viable to attacking that thing. But most times, just by any little flinch of a hit, it would it'd get killed. My horse would get killed. So yeah. And yeah, so I was trying to get the squid helmet. I thought in vanilla that dropped from those guys, but I haven't been able to get a drop from it. So I kill over anytime the little squids are around as well. So here we just buying some equipment. And yeah, now just doing bulk sell of heaps of items. Within a few like boss runs, when you run over a few items, you know, a few of the little collectibles, you stack up heaps, you know. I was about to go on this tunnel here, but then I decided, nah, I need to do leg it over and talk to Bach, whatever his name is. I drop in here to talk to the assassin dude as well, or whatever he is. But yeah, no, going over to this guy just to kick off that quest line. I don't know, probably has no actual negative implications if I go to that cave without him being there. Just figured I'd pick that up before I go in there. Now I just go into a massive sort of killing spree with these guys. It just turned into an epic battle. Just tons of enemies just come out of the woodwork. I was very surprised. But yeah, as I said, again, just dropping that poison here, you know, very narrow corridor. Or pretty much all the wolves just died immediately to it. But yeah, these guys are a bit more resilient. But yeah, where I could, I'd definitely try to use my magic because they drop to it fairly easily. And then yeah, I realized I already looted the chest out of here, and that was the only really valuable thing. But yeah, no, then I just had a little bit of a last stand with these two. Yeah, thought I was doing a decent job. Actually, like, minimized the amount of rolling I was doing. But then I just got a bit aggressive while he was doing his big wind up, and I was hoping to break his stamina or something. I don't know. It's probably my playstyle, but I just don't seem to do a lot of the stamina breaks. And it's probably just I need to do the heavy like held strikes and put on those items that drop all the stamina. In the end here, I just completely forgot what I was actually motivated to do, but I figured I'd pick up these stones and the other crystal tier strength knot thing. Anyway, that's this episode. Next episode, we will get an encounter.